We are honored to be joined by Kim Gaddy, founder and director of the South Ward, that's in Newark, South Ward Environmental Alliance, and a Russ Berrie Making a Difference awardee. So good to have you, Kim.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
For those who don't know, tell everyone exactly what the Environmental Alliance is and what you're fighting for and against.
Sure. The South Ward Environmental Alliance is an organization consisting of residents and community-based organizations whose mission is to ensure that the voices of residents are heard and they are active participants in the decision-making within their neighborhood and their communities. So, for example, the South Ward is the backyard of the port and the airport. Thousands of trucks come in our port each and every day, and the health impacts impact our community. And so we want to make sure that our residents have a seat at the table and they are part of the narrative and what they want their community to look like.
Let's be more clear. We're talking about the South Ward of Newark. We're talking about Newark International Airport, if you will, the port, if you will. And so you've got air pollution problems, which you've got asthma problems, which you know better than most because your family has been personally hurt by this. What is the asthma problem and why is it part of this discussion, Kim?
Yeah, raising my 3 children in the city of Newark, we would frequently visit Weequahic Park, which is right on the corner of Freeland Heights and Avenue. And when you think about it, you're taking your children to a place where you want them to recreate and run around. And while they are in the activities of soccer, baseball, track, tennis, the emissions from the trucks are spewing in the air. And while they're playing, their lungs are open as the widest, right? And so what happens is when we think our kids are not being harmed, they are by the toxics. And so we want to make sure that we have kids' clean air zones around our parks. We want to make sure that when our children are recreating, the backyard is not the pollution of trucks driving in and out of our neighborhood.
How are you doing that, Kim? I'm so sorry for interrupting you. How are you doing it? Give us an example.
So what we would definitely want to do is make sure that the cleanest trucks are on those roads. So there's electric trucks that exist today. The technology is here, but in our communities, the dirtiest trucks are still on the road. The dirtiest buses are still on the road. And when you think about the cumulative impacts from the trucks and the buses, then that increases the asthma rates of our children, by the pollution.
And by the way, to be clear, the South Ward of Newark is disproportionately an African-American community. If people want to understand an operationalized example, a real example of institutional racism, just listen to what Kim just said. In that spirit, you and the organization won the Russ Berrie Making a Difference award. A, what does that award mean? And B, how has it helped the organization?
Well, what that award means is that people are recognizing that our community is a community that needs help, and that our story is a story that needs to be told. And so it was very important for the South Ward Environmental Alliance for individuals to recognize that there are communities, what we call frontline communities, that each and every day suffer from environmental degradation just because of the zip code we live in and the color of our skin. And by receiving the Russ Berrie Award, individuals have been reaching out and they've been saying, oh my God, I didn't even know that that was a problem in your community. We thought it was only over here or over there. And we said, no, it's everywhere within our South Ward community. And so our story has been elevated. Our members have been rejuvenated, and they really feel that their voices have been heard and that we can change the situation that we suffer from now because we have other individuals willing to engage and help us change around our community.
Before I let you go, Kim, I've known of your work for a long time. Our paths have crossed. We're both Brick City, if you will, natives. Newark is. It's for those who don't appreciate or understand the Newark thing. I often say to other people, it's in your veins, it's in your blood. It's something about growing up and being a part of Newark. That being said, your passion, your deep, abiding passion for this cause, 1 minute or less, comes from where?
My children, being a mother who had to raise 3 asthmatic children. When you see one child gasping for air, you know that you are helpless. And so when I had to experience that, not once, twice, but 3 times, I knew that I had to begin to fight to change this so that not only will it make a difference for my children, but for all the children in the South Ward, the city, and the country.
That is Kim Gaddy. She's a leader. She's making a difference. And by the way, I know in post-production we'll put the website of the South Ward Environmental Alliance up so people can find out more about the work of the organization and if they want to be helpful, how they can be helpful. Kim Gaddy is also a Russ Berrie Making a Difference Award honoree. Kim, you honor us by joining us on public broadcasting to share your story and the story of the people in the community of the South Ward of Newark. Thank you so much, Kim.
And thank you for having me.
You got it. I'm Steve Adubato. That's Kim Gaddy. We thank you so much for watching us, and we'll see you next time.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the Russell Berrie Foundation, RWJ Barnabas Health, the Fidelco Group, Valley Bank, the New Jersey Economic Development Authority, Community Food Bank of New Jersey, the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities Clean Energy Program, NJ Best, New Jersey's 529 College Savings Plan, and by Suez North America. Promotional support provided by NJ.com and by Insider NJ.
We are the Community Food Bank of New Jersey, and we are there. We are there for more than 1,000 food pantry and feeding program partners. We are there for our neighbors in need, nearly 1 million of them who struggle with hunger. Working together with volunteers, partners, and donors like you, we fill the emptiness caused by hunger with food, help, and hope. We are CFBNJ, and we are there. Join us. Go to cfbnj.org now.